Hi everyone, ciao a tutti! Valentine's Day is coming up, and if you're looking to make something sweet and delicious for your significant other, stay with me because I'm going to show you how to make this delicious red velvet cookie cake in just a few steps. Also, make sure you watch until the end for some great tips as always. Let's get started. First, you need some unsalted butter, and you want your butter to be very soft. With a hand mixer, cream the butter for a couple of minutes and add the icing sugar. Once combined, add some vanilla. It's important to use some great vanilla. Here I'm using some organic vanilla extract. It will give the cookies that extra delicious flavor and aroma. Add half of an egg white and keep mixing. Now you can add the flour. And keep your hand mixer at the lower speed or you will end up having your countertop dusted with flour. It's important to use one ingredient at a time to make sure that all the ingredients are truly combined before adding the next one. And here is the first tip. When you make your cookies, it's important to mix the dry ingredients just until combined and not to overmix, because doing so can result in a tough dough and dry texture. Now add the cocoa powder and mix just until combined. Now you can add 2 or 3 drops of food coloring gel and mix until you reach this bright and beautiful red color. Tip number 2, make sure you don't add too much food coloring gel or your cookies will have a bitter aftertaste. At this point, transfer and wrap the dough into some plastic wrap. As you can see, it's very soft and it needs to be refrigerated for at least 30 minutes. Tip number 3. Refrigerating the dough before rolling helps to prevent the dough from shrinking when you bake it. It also makes it easier to roll the dough out since the colder dough is less sticky and more pliable. So to get the best results, make sure to refrigerate your dough before rolling it out. Now take it out and place the dough between 2 sheets of parchment paper, and using a rolling pin, start rolling out the dough. Tip number 4. The ideal thickness to roll out your cookie dough is about 1/4 inch. That way, they will be tough enough to be handled and decorated, but thin enough to stay a little crunchy. This looks great. Place the dough back in the refrigerator for another 30 minutes to rest. Now, peel the parchment paper on top of the dough. Choose the size of the cookie cut that you prefer and cut the dough into some heart shape. And by the way, guys, all the tools I'm using in the video are in the description box below, and you can conveniently find and buy them on Amazon. Get a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper and gently place the cookies on it. Bake in a preheated oven at 340 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Oh, they look so good. And here is tip number 5. It's important to always keep an eye on the food during the baking process, as different ovens may cook at different rates. Now, once they are cooled completely, place each cookie on a cake board and add some buttercream so the cake doesn't move around. And here is a broken heart, as a reminder that love is also this. But just like in life, I'm gonna put those 2 pieces together and keep going to create something better and even more beautiful. Okay, here I have a piping bag filled with some delicious cream cheese buttercream frosting. This frosting is absolutely amazing for piping. As you can see, it holds the shape perfectly, even in a warm kitchen, thanks to a secret ingredient. If you want to know more and learn how to make it, click on the link on top to watch the video. Add the second cookie. Pipe more frosting, and then finish the top of the third cookie with frosting and sprinkles of your choice. For this frosting, I'm using the piping tip M1 from Wilton, but any other tip works fine. If you are a little bit intimidated, before piping your frosting on the cake, you can practice by piping on a piece of parchment paper. Don't need to be perfect. Remember to have fun with it. The frosting will be covered with sprinkles anyway. I have melted down a little bit of white candy melts in the microwave. You don't need much. I'm gonna dip in some small heart-shaped cookies that I made with my cookie dough. And add some sprinkles before the candy melts set. They are so cute. On the remaining cookies, I'm going to drizzle my candy melts over and wait until ready. Here I'm using some sprinkles from Sweet Apolita, but you can use whatever you have in your kitchen. And here you have it. I believe this looks stunning. Let me know what you will be making this Valentine's Day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other great idea. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao!